everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
What's going on, everybody? It's ya boy Carbon, and today I'm coming at you with some Call of Duty Blackout, and there's some things I want to talk about, especially since the video I released on Sunday about the new map update that's supposed to be coming to Blackout. Now, after releasing that video, it seems like this is something that everybody is waiting for, and the one thing I really want to dig into is the ideas that everybody is having. Like, these ideas are amazing. I'll start out with some of mine, I'll talk about some of yours, but man, there are so many ways we can improve Blackout, like so many ways. Like, I would like to go through a couple. The first idea I had, and I've had this idea for a long time, and that is that there should be a train track that goes all the way around the map. And it has a helicopter on it, it has an ARAV on it, it has 50 cal machine guns on it, it has rocket launchers on it, and it just constantly goes around the map. But you can really only use it in the beginning, because eventually, sometimes the train will have to go into the storm in order to keep making its path. But it could be a great way to get a ride somewhere, and this could there could be multiple trains, there could be tracks. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but at train station there are switches for the train tracks. If we can somehow control those, and we can control the paths that these trains take, I think it would be absolutely amazing. Like, imagine a train that is just fully decked out like a war train, and your squad is on it. You guys are launching 50 cals, launching rockets, and then other people are up alongside the train with their vehicles, and they're throwing nades, and they're shooting their guns. Oh my god, it would be so much fun. You can't tell me that it wouldn't be. Oh my god, I want it so bad. But then there are some other things that people have been talking about, such as like maybe weather changes. And some of the ideas I heard was, well, what if every game you got into was randomized? What if the weather was just random? I'm like, well, that could be interesting, but what would be more realistic? What if every day was a different weather type, and there was a forecast for the week for Call of Duty? Like, it was a Call of Duty weather within Blackout, and maybe there'd be like snow on the northern parts, and then rain on the southern parts, you know, and then there'd be like a I don't know, like just a really like sunny day on the east side. Just, you know, it could change throughout the like, it could be different parts. Like, I think it could be amazing that if every day was something different, like there was an actual like if it started snowing and you actually saw the accumulation of snow over time within a week, and then it melted off. I think all of that would be extremely amazing to be put within Blackout, because we have to admit that if Blackout was anything like Fortnite, and I hate that I had to bring that game up, but if they were just half as updated as Fortnite, I think they could almost like take over the Battle Royale vision. I really do. I think Blackout, with the passion that I have for it, with the passion that the creators have for it, and Treyarch, you know, they're always making the best of the games. Hopefully they can come up with something that will blow our minds. And some of you people are wanting old maps from previous Black Ops, and some of you want new maps. You want to see something new, like anything but some old maps, maybe like Standoff or Grid or Radiation, Villa, Cracked, Havana, Launch, Carrier, Overflow, Plaza, Yemen, Fringe, Infection. All of these things could be brought within Blackout. What if there was Dome somewhere out in the desert? You guys remember Dome? That was like the best map. And there are so many other things that they could do. What if there was just a night mode? Similar style to mode on Wetworks on COD 4. Now, this came from West Coast Don, but he also thought night vision goggles, that could be a pickupable item, maybe a hard hat on the big blank grass area next to construction. Hard hat from Modern Warfare 3, and then maybe add some dirt bikes. And then, of course, we need Terminal. Terminal would be a great one to put. And then next to an airport, like, we don't have an airport, as far as I'm sure. There needs to be an airport within there. And then maybe a small airplane, which can be flown around the map. And maybe little submarines that can be driven underwater. And maybe a little even scuba equipment that you can pick up, if you really want to, just take your level of gameplay up. Like, there's so many different things they could do. What about a zombie stadium near Asylum? Like, that would be crazy. We also need some more mounted guns. Like, put some mounted guns on the dang trucks, alright? I want maybe a Combine map in the desert. What if you guys had that idea? A Combine map in the desert? The desert definitely needs some more love. And then maybe even make the storm a little slower is what some people were saying. Like maybe have the game last a little longer, throw some more people in there. Maybe make the map overall just bigger. Add some more islands out there, you know? Have the ship of Hijacked, have it actually like move around. You know, have some more interactive things. Maybe we need kill streaks. Kill streaks would be like pretty cool to have. You know, remember, I guess if there was a mode there were kill streaks like there were in multiplayer, but you could have, you know, if you saw somebody within firing range but you're not in there but you knew people were, you could drop some missiles on there. You know, there could be a lot of cool things that would happen. Some people even said, what if there was an actual scale model of Nuketown, you know, from Black Ops 4 multiplayer in the desert edge of the map? And I don't know if they'd ever put 2 Nuketowns, but you know, you never know. I would like to see some of these old maps. Nostalgia is fun. I really do like nostalgia. I like playing old games, and I'd really like to see Carrier to be put somewhere way out in the distance in the ocean. Like, and that is like that could be a zombie spot too, maybe, just because it's so far out there. But there definitely should be like a reward for something on Carrier. Carrier should definitely be moving with and out there, and they should have helicopters on it, different other vehicles. I think it would be great. Maybe different kind of land vehicles that could transport different vehicles. You know what I mean? Just make the map better, bigger and better. But Villa is absolutely a must. We need Villa. And as far as like what they could do with construction, I think they just need to keep adding to it. Maybe it can go higher. You know, I think it'd be interesting if that building was just constantly just being built, like it was a city. Like, you know, it was just always a construction, but it was always being built. But there needs to be more stuff around construction. Have you guys ever looked to the north of construction? Absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. And then you go to the very south side of the map, absolutely nothing out there. It's like there's so many places we can build this to be such an amazing Blackout map. And some of you are saying we need a whole new map, but my idea behind a whole new map is that if there's 2 maps, and that's what I'm guessing is that there would be 2 maps, is that one would always be favored over the other. It just will. One will always be favored over the other. So I don't know about the idea of having 2 maps or getting rid of this map completely, but I do think, you know, just kind of like Fortnite does, just keep adding on to it, keep making it different. And maybe actually do it, you know, as if it were real life. Add construction things. Maybe add AIs in parts of the map that we can't get to. And they're like, you know, there's like working construction equipment actually doing things. All that would be really cool to do. Maybe even add some life within the water. Maybe add some life without in the woods. Like maybe have some deer or some rabbits. Or maybe you'd have you know, just a little life out in the open. And then, you know, you could run them over by accident. Like that, it'd be roadkill. But these are all things that, you know, we could do. It could be so much fun. I just wish we knew what was coming. I wish that, you know, they would drop something on us that would blow our minds. And then Skyscraper. You know, what if construction turned into Skyscraper? I think that needs to be done. I mean, why else would that big skyscraper there? Something needs to be built. And they also need to raise the max levels in Blackout much farther than anyone even thinks. Yeah, I understand the paint cans. They are a grind. But I want to go to like level 1000 in Blackout. I have nothing else to work for. I can go for paint cans because I can't earn any more merits. I can barely get any more calling cards, and I don't want to get calling cards because those merits aren't worth anything. And if eventually they are going to be giving us more merits, I don't want to get all the calling cards. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's some really easy calling cards for merits and challenges that I could be getting. But I don't want to because that's merits I'm not going to earn. And it's kind of annoying. And then what if, you know, they did add a snowy area of the map and they put like Summit there and other, you know, popular snow maps from around. You know, maybe they need to put jungle out by construction somewhere up to the north or to the northwest, northeast, somewhere. Maybe out by the dam. I just think a lot of these places could be implemented. And I'm excited. Like, I hope they actually, you know, give us more than what they did last time. Yeah, they gave us a cruise ship, or hijacked. And that's cool, but it's not. Like, you land there, and now you got a weird rotation from everywhere. Like, there's nothing really populated around besides construction, and construction is rarely the safe zone. And so many people land there, there's so many levels. Like, yeah, it's neat, but it just sits there. And they added some stuff to some other, you know, points of interest. Like Hydro Dam, they added the elevators, they added the bridge, and then over at Factory, they added more buildings that you could get into. They added more little trailers that you can get into. But I hope they do more than that. I want more than one point of interest. I want like 5 or 6 new points of interest. So that way, when something else does drop on the update, it's not everybody is rushing to it. You know, the whole map just wants to go to the one point of interest. You know, that was the fun part of Fortnite, is that they would add new things, but it would be so, you would have to play multiple games to see all the updates. You know, there are some parts of Blackout, yeah, I haven't seen yet, but some of it's so far out of the way, and is usually never near the circle, that I just don't bother. There really are some buildings I have never been in. I don't go to Asylum. I just went to the maze for the first time at Asylum, and I was ticked that there was nothing in the middle of that maze, and it took me forever to get there. And everything's too dark. The zombies are annoying me. Please get rid of the zombies from Nuketown. I'd like to actually enjoy Nuketown without the zombies. I'd like to add more stuff to Nuketown. It's just so dull. Like, I get it. It's supposed to be a nuke. And the zombies kind of make sense with the radiation, maybe. But they're just annoying. They don't... Especially if the circle ends at Nuketown, which it does that a lot now. Then the zombies are, you know, you end up shooting the zombies, which gives away your position, and then the person that's not being attacked by zombies gets to come interfere and take you out of the game. It's not very fun. But I do love Blackout. I really do. It stinks to know that there is such a blank canvas with Blackout that is not being implemented, and the game's already been out for this long. Like, there are so many things we could do in Blackout. Like, I feel like we're being held back. Like, there's a giant weight on Treyarch's shoulders, like something's keeping them from doing all the amazing stuff that we want. But what is it? Is it because that the next Call of Duty is going to have a Battle Royale? Maybe? And then that one will take over this one? And that'll become the new Battle Royale? I hope not. I hope maybe the 3 companies of Call of Duty can come together and just work on like one really solid Battle Royale experience instead of a new one every single year. And then instead of the new maps, it could just always be changing from different maps, from different Call of Duties. It could always be changing. But anyways, I hope you guys are excited about the update as I am. I just really hope that we aren't giving our hopes up. I'm really not. I would like to see a lot more vehicles. I'd like to see a lot more different kinds of weapons. I'd like to maybe see like a bow and arrow, maybe like a sticks and stones Blackout mode, or a gun game Blackout mode, something. You know, I like the ambush, kinda. It's only for squads. I never find a sniper scope, ever. So that's no fun. And then anybody who has an SDM always seems to get the kill first, because they can spray, or the people who can bolt action fire, but more than likely, we only have like a 2-time scope on our sniper anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just please give us ambush in solos and increase the sniper scope and 4-time scope spawns, please. Please, please, please. It's annoying. But I'm ready to go play some more Blackout. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I upload every single day. Thank you everyone who has been tuning into my live streams. Please leave a like. Please leave a subscribe. Please leave a comment if you haven't already. Please let me know tell me what I did wrong, because you guys usually do. Guys, it's been fun. Happy Monday. Peace.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than